everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be a full drugstore face. It's a nice glowy luminous spring look, and if you want to know what I did, then please keep watching. So the first thing we're going to do is our foundation. Now I've obviously already done my eyes. So for the face, the first thing we always want to do is prime. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Prime. This one is the Blur and Smooth. So I'm just going to put this on the areas of my face that I normally tend to get a little bit oily or have some texture. So basically just in the full T-zone. I did already moisturize my face. And I went ahead and put some eye cream underneath my eyes as well. We can go ahead and go in with foundation. So I'm going to use my Milani 2-in-1 foundation, which I have talked about before. I do have a full video where I review the foundation, so you can see it in action, and you're going to see it today anyways, but I do have a full review video on it if you'd like. And because it is spring, and in spring we like to look a little bit more dewy and fresh and just glowing, I'm going to mix some of the L'Oreal Lumi. Now this is a liquid glow illuminator, and you can either put this on its own or mix it with the foundation, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to do that on the back of my hand. I'll probably just take one full pump of the Milani, and then just a little bit of this L'Oreal Lumi, probably like that much. And I'm just going to mix this on the back of my hand. I'm just going to put this all over my face using a beauty blender, which is dampened. Alright, so this is what the foundation looks like when it's all on. And now we can go ahead and start highlighting and contouring and finishing off the rest of our face. So for highlighting, I have the NYX, the HD Concealer, and this is in the color CW01. And I also have the Magic Lumi highlighter, and because I do want that very fresh glowing look, I'm going to mix these two for underneath my eyes. I don't use too much concealer because I don't like my under eyes looking too cakey or crazy, but I like to use enough so that it just kind of adds a little bit of something to my face. And I'm going to keep the illuminator strictly beneath wherever I put the highlighter or the concealer. So I'm going to buff that out with the Morphe M173 brush, which I also have a video on how I use this. Tap it into my skin. And I bring this from the inner corner of my eye to over by my temples and then down by the bridge of my nose, so it's kind of like a small V. I try to keep concealer away from the very inner part of my eyes just so that it doesn't crease too much. I'll do the majority of the work with this brush and then just finish it off with the pointy side of the Beauty Blender. It's looking really nice. It's nice and bright, and it's covering just enough how I personally like it. So you always want to set anything you put under your eyes pretty quickly to prevent any creasing. And today I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte. This is a powder foundation in the color 20. It's called Nude Beige. And I'm just going to use an angled brush to set under my eyes with that. I don't use too much, just a little bit, just enough to set. Once that is set, I can go ahead and just do a little bit more highlighting in the center of my face and a little bit down the bridge of my nose. I like to put some right here above my Cupid's bow, and then all right there. And for this, I'm just going to stick with my Beauty Blender. And then again, I'm just going to set that with the same powder. If you have more dry skin and you really are looking for that luminous glow, I would not recommend setting your face with any powders. But because I am oily and I like to keep my face as matte as I can while still being a little bit glowy, I do set my face. That is all set. I'm actually going to take a little bit more of the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and I'm going to put this a little bit on the high points of my cheeks just to add that extra glow. This stuff dries very quickly, so you want to work with it quickly and very small amounts at a time. Whatever's left over, I'm just going to kind of pop on my Cupid's bow area and on the tip of my nose. Once that is on, I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face using also by Rimmel Stay Matte. This is the number 4 in Sandstorm. And again, I just do this because I like my face to be nice and matte. I'm actually going to just use the same brush. But I also just find that it lasts a lot longer throughout the day when I set my foundation, and it helps everything else that we're about to put on glide a lot easier. Alright, so one of the biggest tricks that I've picked up here on YouTube is if you need to find a really good drugstore bronzer, one of the best ways to do that is actually just to pick up a powder foundation that's in a darker color than your skin is. Because they are powders, they're going to sit a lot better on your face, and they're going to melt a lot easier into other products that you already have on. So one of the ones that I really love is by Maybelline, and this is the Maybelline Dream Wonder Powder, and I picked up the color 90, which is caramel or caramel, however you want to pronounce it. And I'm just going to use this to kind of contour my face and bronze it up a little bit. The same brush and just kind of melt everything together, just so it looks a little bit cleaner. Alright, I am actually going to fill in my brows now, and I'm going to use the Revlon Brow Fantasy. I picked this up a while ago. I've used it a couple times and I really do like it. This is light brown. And it does come with a spoolie, but it has the gel side on it. So I'm just going to use any spoolie that I have, brush my brows into place, and then get them drawn on. Alright, so now for the cheeks. One of my absolute favorite drugstore blushes is from Milani, and it's a baked blush called Luminoso. Everybody talks about this blush because it is just amazing. If I can get it open. It really is just that light color. It adds just enough. It's got this very beautiful glow, and it's just perfect. It goes with any look. I honestly use this almost every single day at work, and if you haven't tried it, you are going to love it. So I'm just going to pop that on my cheeks. And because it is a baked blush, it does have a bit of shimmer already in it. Always do, no matter what, is take just a big dual fiber brush and blend everything together so it looks nice and perfect. It's time for lips. So I'm going to just take a makeup wipe and clean off my lips. I'm going to line my lips with Milani's All Natural. This is in number 4. And it really is just an all natural color. Anybody can use it. It's absolutely beautiful. Pop, I'm going to take the NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the color Creme Brulee, and I'm just going to put that right on top. Alright everyone, once your lips are done, this look is complete. I really hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.